Hello, and welcome to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Today, I don't think I have any specific monsters that I want to hunt. There's a lot of options, but I should probably check for Elder Dragons. I think the Valstrax quest moves around, so I should probably do it sooner rather than later. And I think the only other monster of note would be the Diablos. Because I think this is the first Diablos hunt in this game. It's a pretty fun summary for the quest. Ooh, it's probably fine, but go check in case it's a horrific monster. It's pretty good. But I've upgraded my switch axe. It's like 10, maybe 20 more raw. It now has white sharpness for a little bit, so it should be a little bit faster to kill. I actually have no idea where it... I feel like it's most likely to start in the big open field. I think that would make the most sense. But it'll be interesting. I've only fought it once in this game, so still not confident. Yep. Ooh, that was a quick roar. There was almost no wind up to it. Yep. I was gonna try to time a jump for the roar, but it just went too quick. That's really annoying every time. Just the amount of spin the monster gets on that. It's not bad, it's just annoying. Because it's always surprising. Because even the Rise version, I think it does something similar. Oh, for some reason my thumb's not feeling the button mashing. Feels like it doesn't want to do that. Oh. Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay. The white sharpness is alternating between white and gray, which makes it look more like gray sharpness. Worth it? I mean, not worth it at all, but... I just said worth it because it was actually the opposite of worth it. Just my brain was, lying. I got in the air, so that saved time. Good. That's nice. Yeah, it's weird. Like... This monster has... I'm doomed. Yep, I was not escaping that. This monster has an entire, like, charge up air vent system. But the first time it goes into this form, it doesn't do that. Which is interesting. Which is why I thought it didn't have that in the first fight. Ugh. Yeah, no, that was not dodgeable. Bad positioning and everything. At the point that I realized the second attack was coming, it was not dodgeable. What is that noise? Oh wait, no, that's because when you're near its wings, or when the camera's near the wings, you hear the like engine-y noises, which you don't hear otherwise. It's kind of an annoying noise. It fits the monster at least, so it's annoying, but it's suited. I'm pretty sure the jump from blue to white sharpness is pretty major. Like it should be a lot. If I'm maintaining the sharpness by rolling, it should mean actually a fairly sizable increase in damage. I need to check the numbers, but I'm pretty sure it was blue to white was the biggest, or was one of the big jumps, where white to purple is kind of small. Not, like, it's still worth it, but smaller than other previous jumps. That was lucky. Ooh, that was fortunate that I moved close. That didn't hit me. It should have hit damage-wise. Just visually, it very clearly did not make contact. And it was only noteworthy because of... Nope. Yep. Because of the angle that I was looking at. It would probably have not been noticeable if I'd been looking from a normal angle. Oof. No spin. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, it's not going charge form. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I really wish they used the model, like the structure of Valstrax for other monsters. Kind of like Gormagala and them. Except those are all Magalas, so it works. The Chaotic Gore, Gormagala, Shigaru Magala, they're all the same species, but if they can, depending on how the White Wraith or whatever it's called exists, whether it's a Magala somehow, it has similar arm wings, and I think monsters with wings like these, that it can sort of wing like hands, but like very, very big hands, would be really fun. Different, like, not shooting missiles and not rocketing necessarily, but like using the super hands in different ways. Is it gonna fake out? Oh, yeah, maybe? Yep. No. He actually just left. What's wrong with him? I'm gonna check sharpness multiplier very, very quickly. Or at least get a page up so that I can look at it. Well, it's good to learn that it does this even if you aren't in the zone. That's valuable information. One, 1.05, 1.2, 1.32. Yeah. 1.2 to 1.32 is less than green to blue, but it's still a big boost. Where white to purple is 1.32 to 1.39, so it's a lot less of an increase, I think. So white sharpness is very valuable to have. Fake out? No, just moving weirdly. Why'd you dive bomb me already? I'm bad at dodging it, so I need him to do it so that I practice and learn. Oof, that didn't feel like it should have hit. It was fair that it did, but it didn't feel like it should because I was above it. But aerial hitboxes are aerial hitboxes. Let's just jump. Yeah, I would have gotten hit there if I didn't jump. Give me the reload, please. Thank you. That noise is a bad noise. It is not a pleasant auditory experience. Ooh, that really looked framey for a second there. Ooh, cool flip. You missed, though. Worth it. And he missed. Oh, I absolutely got him. I carved his tail and he missed. Valstrax is not coming back from that one. And he doesn't even want to come back from that one. They've given up. Their hope is gone. It's a pretty annoying mount, actually. Because it fairly consistently roars. In the few times I've done it. It does roar right after the fight back. Was that a second face break, or was that just a sound effect? Or head break, not face. Ooh, not on the paintball. I have no idea where it is. I guess I'll go up. Not having the paintball is also rough because you can't see it circling as easily. The paintball lets you see where it is and then you can dodge it properly. But without the paintball that would be a little more... You'd have to actually be able to see it and spot it in the sky properly. Which is a lot less reliable than seeing the paintball on the map. Ooh, that was close. I feel I was too slow on that. I should have gotten hit there. Yeah, again, it doesn't do the vent thing all that much, which feels kind of lame. Because it means that you don't get the advantage off of it, and you don't get the disadvantage if you miss it. It's just kind of nothing, because it doesn't happen frequently. That was questionable. Bad jump to go for. Should have just dodged. Oh, that's spicy. Yep. Intentionally rolling to get sharpness. Ooh, yeah, that was not happening. Rolling's bad. I kind of want to try to sharpen. Ooh. It turns quickly before that rocket boost. I thought it would actually go in the direction that it was facing, but it does turn and aim fairly effectively. Which is fair enough, I just didn't... It's not visually as clear. Wait, did it just start the vent attempt. And I instantly popped it. That'd be funny. Ooh, glad I didn't get the energy charge off. That would have been a waste. Worth it? Yep, worth it. Please? I didn't get the weapon away fast enough. I really like this monster. I really think Valstrax is fun. Like, it's a great design. There's so much cool about it. There's so much that is cool about it. It has a few attacks that I'm bad at dodging. That one in particular. It has fun gimmicks. This is bad. That was a risky choice to put my weapon away there. Ooh, good dodge, Valstrax. That's not what I wanted. It worked, but that was not the direction I wanted to go. Ooh, are you actually safe if you're perfectly centered there? You are. I wasn't even perfectly centered. But you can fit in between the blasts. That's cool. It is admittedly a fairly weak monster, I think. Like, it's not, at least for me, the most dangerous. Get absolutely embarrassed, Valstrax. You lost to a Palico there. A Palico finished you off. Well, at least no one was around to see it. And so, good luck, Valstrax. Well, I mean, they're dead. But if they have a... if there's an afterlife for the monsters, good luck explaining it. Good luck explaining how you got stomped. But it should be fine. I guess, I mean, that was actually very quick. That was faster than a Devil Joe. I do have a better weapon compared to when I fought that. That's probably not the main reason, but probably not nothing. Eight stun. That is almost pretty good. I don't think it's good, but it's almost pretty good. I fought two Valstraxes so far, both of which are in the shortest category. Both of which had crowns. It's pretty funny. Oh, it's a good monster. I really need to use a different weapon. But I guess I'm gonna do Diablo. Yep. Another Valstrax variant. Which is the same fight, but in a different location. But it's randomized, so... I'm not doing another one today, but... any other day, I need to start with that if I see it. Ooh, wait, this is desert, right? I don't actually read. I kind of just click the thing and just go. Which would be save time if I actually checked, but... why save time when you can be lazy and waste time? Rude. Was it worth it? Was stealing the antidote from a hunter who's here to take out a Diablos worth it? I think I can go up and around. Ah, I was going to. I actually think going this way first is safer. It's a safer bet. Mostly because this direction is more annoying. And if I get through this faster, it's better. Because once I get over to the left side, it stops being hot and I don't have to worry about cool drinks. The mirage background is pretty silly. Yeah, just the shifting of the image with, I guess, waves passing through. Looks kind of funny. I don't actually know where to go, whether it's up left or left. I don't know the best path anyway. My guess is it's in one of the blue areas. Because I'm assuming the bottom left green area is not Diablo. Diablos? No, it's Diablos, not Diablo. It is not appropriate for them. Oh, you know what? That looks like the blue area, yep. Ah, so I have to drink a cool drink anyway. Yep. I'm assuming it can run into these stones. Or rocks or whatever. Monoliths. It's gonna roar. Oh, it did roar though. I wasn't wrong. Just wasn't totally correct. Ooh. Kinda like the music. Ooh, they actually stopped in time. Good job. Burrowing. One of my least favorite Diablos traits. Burrowing. Ooh, it didn't run into the wall there. Not a wall. It's a rock formation. Face me. They really hate cats, I guess. I just want to see it run into the rock, see if it does anything. Cat, you're worthless. Just sit here, yes. Stay near me. Why did it attack? There's nothing there. The game gives a lot of time for water breaks, which is very helpful. Keeps you hydrated. Ooh, that was a bad hitbox. That felt bad. Might have been fine, but it didn't feel right. Oh. Okay, it does get stuck, it just looks really bad compared to in more recent installments, I think. I mean, compared to World, where I think that can happen. Ooh, that's really fast. That's crazy fast. Because they have the exact same animation as a bunch of other monsters, except super sped up. That's crazy. That's so weird. Is the Is it just in an enraged state that every animation has it sped up? Or something? Like, it just feels like they just doubled all of its speeds. Oh, this is bad. Yep. That's bad. As always, Diablos is harder than Valstrax. As it should be. For whatever weird reason. It moves faster than a Valstrax does. It attacks more aggressively than Valstrax does. It has an artificial, like, double speed movement that feels like artificial because it feels clunky. It doesn't feel like it should naturally be going as fast as it was. Feels like running an emulator at 2x speed. 1.5x speed maybe. That is not an appropriate speed. It just looks wrong. Yeah. It's just out of place, it being significantly more dangerous than Valstrax. Or feeling more dangerous than Valstrax, at least. It might have less HP, given that I already cut its tail, but that's not the input I gave, but whatever. Stop, please. I'm doomed. Yep, I wasn't gonna get the weapon sheathed in time. So that was not gonna work out well ever. I should sharpen, but I won't. Also should have just stayed sheathed because of how long it takes, but... yeah, this fight does a very good job of indicating, of showing why I really think I need quick sheath. Because a lot of this, if I had my weapon out, it would be undodgeable for a lot of attacks. Or maybe not undodgeable, but undodgeable without, like, knowing exactly where to stand and when to roll. Oh, that shouldn't have hit, but it did because they make the monsters crouch when they swing. That actually had a good hitbox. It actually missed, like it should have. Which sadly is kind of a little bit surprising. That roaring is kind of weird in the mount. Nope, that missed. Get me out of here. Get my weapon away. That was lucky. Oof, that looked kind of bad. More the timing of when I got hit just felt kind of bad. I think I deserved to be hit. It just felt like the hit came either a little early or a little late compared to when it should have. Oh, that's not fun. That's a long roar duration. Because its animations are basically, I'm gonna say, sped up. So the roar is more punishing because it lasts the same amount of time. But the Diablos recovers from its animation of the roar faster, making it more dangerous. Which is interesting. I can see Bloodbath at Diablos being incredibly difficult, given that this is normal Diablos. And not so much difficult in a fun way, as difficult in a they're moving 4 times faster than they should kind of way. I can only imagine the Deviant gets sped up more. The animation got broken there. Oh. Deserved. That should have... It should have moved in a way that it should have moved in a way that that would have hit me. Rough. Yep. Oh, that's actually really good. Ooh, that visual is terrible. Oh no, that's awful. I'm dead. I got lucky that it wasn't doing a more aggressive attack. I wouldn't have been dead, I would have been alive, but whatever the tremor was... Oh, I was too slow. That caused me to be unable to do anything at that was awful. Yeah, always, like Diablos is one of the hardest monsters, I think, like, for me. It's fairly consistently, in Rise it was one of the hardest. Save, like, you know, end game, specific anomalies, hazard versions, stuff like that were harder, obviously, but in terms of, like, normal monsters, Diablos is almost always one of the hardest. Like, World, one of the hardest. Well, actually, no, the most recent playthrough of World that I did, it was not the hardest, but it was up there. Rise, probably the hardest for me. Again, exception of, like, the Sunbreak hazards, but those are crazy. Those are not regular monsters, those are, like, souped up versions of already strong monsters. Kinda lucky none of these Cephaloses have paralyzed me yet. It's also kinda crazy that Diablos doesn't seem to get exhausted after doing this. Like, you don't get a big opening where it's tired. It just keeps going. I have to be very careful on the mount because it is very close. It's quick. I'm not hitting the horns. I don't think I'm gonna break them at this rate. You know what? I'm not gonna greed. This is kind of greedy, but I was gonna go for another element discharge. But it's almost dead. That's good. Wow, it limped all the way across. I could have gotten some more hits in. I assumed it was gonna, like, dig. And just tunnel all the way. And not be able to get free hits, but I was wrong. Oh, it's tunneling anyway, though. Wait, it tunneled there? It tunneled in the corner to go in that direction. It's kind of surprising. Also, I don't think I want to go this way. I think I want to go to the right and then down and around. Oh, gotta manage stamina. Oh, it moved again, which means that now it's probably going to sleep. It probably didn't sleep at the previous location. Love trekking across the desert to chase a devil Joe. Not Devil Joe. Diablos. Devil and devil are kind of... Diablo, devil. Actually, no, that's the other one, isn't it? Yeah. It's the other one. Yeah, Diablo, devil, Devil Joe. Devil. It's all devil. Pretty sure this is where I want to be. Good. Yeah, figured it'd be asleep. What am I gonna fight after this? I want to pick a fun monster, not a... I want a relaxed monster. Like a friendly guy, like a... Not a high-level strong monster, just a... Oh, bad. Yep, that was inescapable at that point. I'd gotten too locked into the animation. Okay, that's good. Random delay for no reason. Roar into fast animation charge. Okay, put the weapon away. Run perpendicular and it's safe. I wouldn't be surprised if I can't break it without like a hammer. Oh, that's not good. That was lucky. Pure luck I didn't get hit there. It's not even worth trying to hit here. It was bad to run at that. Needless dive. Oof. That knock up is bad. It shouldn't have knocked me up. It should have just knocked me straight back. Safe. Yeah, it's... like, unreasonably dangerous. That animation break is so awful. The animation randomly cutting and just... that was a bad hitbox. And just suddenly it's standing there. That was kind of lucky. Yeah. Oh, camera. Yeah, always kind of tough. Yeah, I don't know what to fight next. I'm obviously working my way through the list, but... I'll have to look at the ones at the end of the list, because I think that's where it's the most likely to have like silly monsters. I want some silly monsters, that's what it is. Monsters that aren't all about just killing you. Monsters that are just entertaining. Could also check weapons, but I'm pretty sure Diablo's weapons are negative affinity with high raw, which might be good. But it's not, I don't think it's what I'm looking for. I don't actually have any, the only affinity boost I have is from the hunter art. Bunch of request materials. Well, I forgot I need to talk to these folks. I forgot all about them. They've had problems for a little while. And actually some of them are not problems, it's just congratulations. Yeah, water earring, fire earring, electric earring, and whatever the last one might be. Water, fire, electric. I mean, there's no cold element. Water, fire, I think one of them was electric. Ice? Okay. Is ice an... Ice isn't an element, though. Is it? Or are there only 3 elements anyway? I'm gonna really quickly check my equipment. Attack up, medium. Why is it purple? Means that's what changes? See, that's water attack, ice attack, fire attack, and dragon attack. There is ice element. Oh yeah, there is. I just forgot. Because I think I was thinking of like a cryo-based ice as opposed to just ice. You can't freeze monsters in this game, but you can hit them with ice. Yeah, minus 10 affinity, exhaust, but like terrible exhaust. It's not even power file. Makes it seem kind of bad. Tyrannos, though. That one almost seems pretty good. The dragon file's not as helpful as other options, though. Yeah, Venom Lance seems like the easy choice. The other one is the one that I crafted. Can't remember what it's called. Oh, Shark Bite, yeah. Guess I'm gonna go for it, see what else. I should check the armor. I think based on other games, the armor is guard based? Like blocking? No, whatever spirit, crit draw, crit status. I mean, not amazing. It doesn't seem that good. Maybe it's a bigger benefit than I expect. Like maybe it's reliable enough. I hate Rathalos, but that might be the one I choose. That one's awful. Ooh, no, actually I like mostly like those. I do like Shigaru. Shigaru is pretty good. Yeah, I think Marshlands, Morass, Morris? Kongalala's kind of annoying, but the other... And, I mean, Najarala is good. The other two are just kind of fine to good, not the best, but Spider's pretty fun. There's Najarala, there's Nakarkos, there's Nersilla, which is the spider, I just remember the name. I should have brought dung bombs. Too late. I didn't eat. That is actually something that I will quit a quest for. Quitting a quest to eat is totally the right choice. Eating's gonna be so weird in Wilds. Wilds has the whole you can kind of eat wherever. It's gonna be weird. Like, oh, the food wore off, so it's time to go eat mid-hunt. It's gonna be very odd. So that's that, and then dung bombs. Away we go. Well, it's kind of annoying. I actually much prefer starting the fight right beside the monster. Or one of the monsters. Now I have to actually find them? What a shame. At least that was pretty quick. Sadly, oh, I thought it was gonna leave. I'm gonna say sadly it left, but... It's really fun. Oh. It's really a good monster. There's a lot of cool stuff going for it. That mount is really slow though. Coming back from Diablos, like extra sped up Diablos, it's really slow feeling. Okay, so there's also a triple monster hunt, which means that it should be relatively low max HP. That was weird. I don't think it did the two, oh, I did it this time. I don't think it did that the previous time, but it must have. That was kind of lucky. I was trying to go sideways there. If it had gone sideways, I might have gotten hit by the web. That attack is so good. The use of web is, for movement, is great. And clearly Rakna Kadaki pulled from that very effectively. Oop, that was lucky. Kind of wish there was a monster that, like, somehow made use of mounting in its favor. I think it could be interesting. It wouldn't be fun. That's awful. It did 2 directly in a row. I think even if I hadn't not been paying attention, I think I would have been doomed anyway. When it does 2 that are that slow in a row, I just wouldn't have the stamina. Yes, it's worthless going for energy charge as an attack. Like, it's so difficult to hit. And it's worthless risk. If it built up charge, it would be worth it, I think. Let me just leave. Easy. Oh, it even cleanses the sleep. Oops, wrong button. I expected to fall asleep over here, but it even cleansed the sleep the moment I transitioned to the other zone. That makes it a lot easier. Makes it very, very safe. I feel like I need to get handicraft on this set. Like, when using this switch axe, having handicraft would probably be nice. Maybe less useful than similar sharpness weapons, so maybe it's not worth it, but just this current fate where it has barely any white sharpness, I think it would be nice to have more, so that it stayed in the gauge more reliably. It does feel like this might have too much HP though. It's a fairly high tier monster, if they even have tiers per se, but like it's a late game monster, so it's gonna have higher HP than an early game. That was lucky. Or seemingly it will have higher HP than an early game because that's how it seems to be working, but it feels like by now it should be heartbroken more or dead, because there's 3 monsters in this and it's already taken as long as it has. Yeah, that was doomed from the start. It is limping at least, that's fine. The fact that it's limping is kind of important. Because if it wasn't limping, then that's really the, like, it's not low HP yet, really, moment. But it limping there, I think, should support the HP being about where it would be expected. Maybe a little low. Oh yeah, I need to make use of tinged meat. Which monster? I guess it... Oh, I didn't even notice that it went to zone 2. Too late. I think I'll use the tinged meat on the Congalala. It's a Congalala, right? Congalala and Najarala. I think they're the ones I'll use try to use the tinged meat on. Just goes up into the basically into nowhere. There's the part break right as it dies. Or the completed part break right as it dies. I give up. I'm not carving these monsters. It'd be a waste of time. Even if the parts are nice, I give up. I'm not dealing with the obnoxious inventory management. It's so bad in this game. Like, I could ditch a bunch of stuff that I took. It's all free. It wouldn't be a loss, but it's just so annoying. Oh, go to the page, swap it, harvest another, swap it. It's awful. It's not worth the effort. I hate the inventory in this game. It's one of the things that I think is the most... There's a lot of stuff that's kind of annoying that's been improved in more recent installments, but inventory related stuff are the largest improvements, other than being able to roll backwards. I think being able to roll backwards is much more important. Oh, lovely. Of course it's two at once, seemingly. Ooh, there's a chance that it's immune to the dung. Also, they ignore the tinged meat, so what's the point? Okay, yeah, it's either immune or that's just not working. Or it space jumped? Yeah, space jumped, good. Yeah, I just don't understand tinged meat. If you can't use it in scenarios like this, what's the point? Like, when do you use it? That's a bad hit. It didn't even deal damage, it just hit me inwards for some reason. Okay. That was weird, that animation. Makes sense, but it was weird. Agreed. It worked. I think focusing the face first is most important, then the tail. Because you can break the tail very easily when it's not knocked over. Just roar. Roll. I wasn't doing the jump roll, I was doing the normal roll that I didn't need. Oh. That's obnoxious. That first hit that stunned me before the bite was really annoying. Also the fact that its attacks didn't knock me over is worrying, because if it knocks you over, you're knocked down, you're safe, but if it doesn't, then you can get destroyed by successive hits. Okay, now heal me. Perfect. Unpunished for my greed on not healing. And even rewarded by getting healed by my Palico. Be peaceful. That's questionable. That is actual teleportation. Still didn't eat the tinged meat. Like, what is the point? It worked once on Devil Joe? But other than that, it's always been kind of a disappointment. Actually, let's just mark this guy so I can find him later. It's always been a disappointment whenever I've tried it. Tinged meat, poisoned meat, all that. Always a disappointment. I don't think it was beat up enough to be sleeping for that reason. I didn't get the sword. Shame. Ugh, rude. Give me the sword. Yeah, sword. Thank you. I cancel that always, but... And it's dead. Good thing I marked the Congalala. Congalala's weird, because I think it only... I can't remember if it showed up in low rank, or if it was like the first high rank monster. I think it was the first high rank monster, which it just feels kind of weird. Because it doesn't feel distinguished enough as a monster to be like, oh, it only shows up in high rank. You don't see a low rank version of it. Like, you see low rank Rathalos, but you don't see low rank Congalala. It just feels kind of funny to me. You know what? Deep Rock Galactic has poisoned my brain. There's a whole there's one enemy in that called a Praetorian. You fight it, you kill it, it explodes into, you know, gas. Poisonous gas, acidic gas, whatever. And the dwarves in that will refer to them as Stinky after they kill them. Or something along the lines of stink. And that's the only thing that came into my mind. That shouldn't have hit. That's the only thing that came into my mind starting the fight with Congalala. Just stinky. I mean, it's a fairly mundane insult, but the reason that is specifically in my brain is because of that, it's not a dialogue, it's a monologue, because there's no back and forth, but that line of flavor. Whatever, yep, okay, sure, the skinny tail can do that. Thin tail's probably more active than skinny. Oh yeah, space jump. Are deodorizers AoE? So if you group up as a team, can you chuck it and restore it for everybody, or is that just the animation they chose? If it's AoE, that's kind of cool. Rude. No mushroom for you. Didn't bring enough to share with the class. Leave them at home or whatever. I don't know, I always found that idea weird. Maybe it's reasonable, I don't know. But even as a kid, if someone else brought something and like, if the teacher was like, oh, do you have enough to share with everybody? I would think that's crazy. Because like, oh, they're eating some gum. Should they be eating gum in a 5th grade class? No. Probably not. Well, more like 1st grade class. They probably shouldn't be, but doesn't mean the whole, oh, don't eat it but for yourself. Just weird. Like, it could just be that it's sort of a weird way to phrase, hey, don't eat in the middle of class. Because I'm pretty sure that type of thing was only ever said mid-class, not lunch. Hungry. Congalala. Hungers. Congalala needs a snack. Oops. Congalala just got by one of its minions. Just make sure the paintball doesn't wear out as it's jumping away. Oh, yes. Just don't... Wait, wasn't I... Did I guess I consumed enough of the items to carve the Najarala? I guess? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I carved it just on, you know, muscle memory. But it didn't complain like it did picking up that territorial dung. Pretty okay ending. Decent quest. Exactly what I was hoping for. Took a little longer than I wanted, but pretty much exactly what I was looking for. In terms of monsters. Oh, didn't think it would transition to the other zone there. That one okay. Ooh, a lot of charms. That's nice. There's a chance I'll get something actually usable. Terrible. Pretty bad. Actually, I was gonna say awful. 3 slots might make it usable, as long as I don't get another -3 health. I think it only ticks at -10. It's like the skill is nothing if it's only -7. So that actually might be usable as just a slot, like 3 slots for a gem, a decoration. Though I might already have one that could do the same without the -7 health. I'm not actually sure. However, that will be it for today. Still more to go. There's still so much more to go. They might have another 2 or 3 pages of quests given to me later when I do more. I hope they don't. I honestly hope it's just 3 pages of quests done with 10 star until I do hub quests and maybe unlock more quests, but that's the future. But that'll be it for today. So, have a nice day. Bye-bye.